And that means it's time for the weather with the award-winning Carol Kirkwood, who has been given an award for being the best weather presenter in the world ever. Is that right?
No, only by you, Victoria. Thank you very much. But thank you. I did win an award yesterday and it was lovely. Thank you.
Who was it by? Who gave it to you?
The Trick Awards. So there's Television and Radio Industry Club Awards.
Yeah.
So it's the only award a weather presenter can actually win. So it was a huge honour to win it.
Haven't you won that for about the past 15 years or something? Consecutively?
No, just I've won it 8 times and 5 times consecutively.
Just 8 times.
Oh.
8 times! Anyway, congratulations.
Thank you.
So well deserved, and it's lovely to see you.
It's lovely to see you back as well. And I'm going to show you something that might interest you because it's been so wet. I mean, look at this. This is today's rain in the south of England. Now, you can see up here it's very wet, down here is mainly dry. But look what happens, Victoria, after today. There's not much rainfall on that chart.
Spring.
Yes, let's hope so. But as we move further north, well, it's slightly different. There isn't as much rainfall around today, which is quite good news. There's a lot of sunshine for Scotland and Northern Ireland. And over the next couple of days, you can see still there is going to be some, but then that peters out more or less as well next week because high pressure really dominates our weather. And I know you're interested in if it's going to be cold, if it's going to be mild. Well, for some of us, as we head into the weekend, it is going to be mild. But let me show you some pictures from this morning. Look at that. Gorgeous in County Down, isn't it? And then as we move across into Durham, well, we do have some rain, but with height, we've also got some lying snow. And then finally for this one, you can see in Norfolk some rain, and that is today's story. So wet and windy.
I'll leave it to it.
Lovely.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. So this morning, what we do have is some heavy rain. In fact, for some of us, it's torrential. And it's drifting eastwards courtesy of an area of low pressure. It's also accompanied by some hill snow and also, some gales. Now, this is the low pressure responsible for it. You can see this hole, but you can see how the rain comes along. That's the centre of the low pressure. That's half the story. It's caused some issues. There's been some localised flooding. If you're travelling, do take extra care. There's a lot of surface water and spray around. Now, we've had very gusty winds across Wales and southwest England, particularly with exposure, as much as gusts 70 miles an hour, inland 50 or 60. That is now slowly going to ease, but it still is pretty potent across the Channel Islands. And we have that combination of wet and windy weather, gusty winds. But you can see how the rain continues across much of England, moving slowly out of Wales through the morning. And for Northern England, it's the northwest seeing brighter skies. Northern Ireland, much of Scotland, you'll be wondering what all the fuss is about, where we have got a fair bit of sunshine. But the further east that you travel, well, we've got thicker cloud and some showers, and some of those are wintry on the hills. So as we head on through the rest of the day, this area of low pressure very slowly drifts towards the east and also the south. The winds slowly start to ease, but it still is going to be windy across Wales and southwest England. But you can see how it brightens up, particularly in the west. We hang on to the rain further east. But through the evening and overnight, we lose the low pressure, it pushes south. We still have a weather front across eastern parts of England, and that's going to produce increasingly light and patchy rain and some drizzle. Now, it's going to be a cold night. These are the temperatures in towns and cities. In rural areas, they'll be lower than that. So there will be a touch of frost. And of course, where we've got the damp surfaces, we could also see some icy patches first thing in the morning. Here's our weather front first thing in the morning, producing all this cloud. But increasingly, as it weakens, it will turn showery. Most of the showers will fade. But there will be quite a bit of cloud around. So parts of eastern England and also the west of the UK seeing some sunshine, but through the day we'll start to see it cloud over across western parts of Northern Ireland. But look at the temperatures, we're getting in towards double figures once again. And then as we move into Friday, well, a lot of dry weather across England and Wales, as I was just showing Victoria there. Out towards the west, though, for Northern Ireland and for Western Scotland, we are looking at some rain at times. Not particularly heavy rain, but it will be there nonetheless. Into Saturday, things start to improve for many of us. Just some showers flirting with the north and the west. And then as we head on into Sunday, again, a lot of dry weather around, with just those showers still in the north and the west. So things settling down a touch.